One of the things that comes up again and again is the idea there's misaligned goals between the two departments.
Mm.
Sales is obviously revenue, ARR, and the things that lead to that, and then marketing might be more focused on MQLs, and quite how and what those MQLs are doesn't necessarily translate into revenue. Is that what you've seen, or you've seen other things?
I have for sure seen that, and it comes into play when the SDRs are only paid on getting that meeting. They don't care then about the quality. They don't care about the what happens to it next, right? Did it move to a demo? I'm lucky enough that when I got here to Sunray, the person, my counterpart on the marketing side, has a comp plan that goes through the cycle of the sales cycle, so that the SDRs are responsible for not only getting that first meeting, they get that meeting gets graded by the sales rep, and they only get paid on it if it's a certain grade. And then it moves forward into demo, and then they get another portion of their pay when it moves into a demo.
Okay.
So I love that as a model. I haven't always seen that, and you usually end up having to. I find myself back before COVID, sitting in a room with a whiteboard saying, okay, let's just map this out. What is it that we both need from this process? And then, consulting and getting agreement on it, right? To make sure that you're both doing the same thing.
So much of it can be solved with good communication, it seems, right?
It always is. Especially I find in startups, people are they want to be successful. Like hardly anyone have I ever run into in a startup that doesn't want to be successful. Now, sometimes in larger companies, you run into that, like, oh, I did that before. I'm not doing that again, right? You get into that sort of stuff. In startups, that if you start it with everyone has the same intention, and you might just be approaching it differently, and then you can find that common ground as long as you have that attitude going in.